brothers and sisters. At the loader. Good now, we're good now. So let's roll. Got questions, let's ask them. Let's answer these questions. Oh, come on, motherfucker. Jesus fucking Christ, come on, man. Not in Texas, man. North Dakota. Busy in North Dakota. I know I get a lot of emails, man, so you guys got a lot of questions. I don't answer emails, so you got a question, you better be posting it now. Let's get these questions out the way, man. No, you don't need a hazmat. folks. Let's get these questions out the way. We got tons of emails. I don't answer them. That's why we on this Q&A. I want everybody thinking, well, damn, he don't never reply to my email. The reason I don't never reply to email, why do I need to reply to email? That's what the live feed is for. Yo, why not? Questions, everybody. Let's go with the questions, man. There's tons of fucking questions on these emails. If you got a question, let's get it out. Let's get it going, man. Don't worry about what I'm on paper log to log. I'm making money. No, you're alright, you're good, man. You know how it is. The motherfuckers, they want to know too much information so they can build a case against you. So, try not to have too many questions directed towards me. But, yeah. Nothing personal. You're good. But these motherfuckers, these trolls, you know, they be trying to, you know how it is. They see you doing good, they want to somehow get in your shit to where you make life complicated. So yep. But yeah, we're making money. You'll make money out here. That's for damn sure. Yeah, we got no choice. Alright, you guys, questions. You got questions, you got emails, you need the answer, let's go. Let's get them all out in the open. Let's get them all taken care of today. Small. It just depends on what you want. Everybody's different. If you ask me, I'd go small. I would definitely go small. Yeah, 4070. 43,500.
What that?
43,500 is what I want.
This one here gonna be a split, man.
Fucking shit. So I'm getting paid $60 an hour to sit here. Trust me, I'm sitting, motherfucker. I'm sitting. Alright, let's read some of these questions you guys got. Yeah. Focus on making money, Larry. Even when it's tough. Focus on making money. And you're gonna make money. You might not make even what the next guy's making, but you're gonna make money. So just focus on making money. Don't take your ass home. Stay out there as long as you can and make money. 6'4" lonely. What's the difference between Class A and Class B? You'll figure it out. Perry Hall. What's your thoughts on hauling crude oil, water? It's all the same, man. Crude is a little bit more stricter. You gotta have hazmat, and you really gotta. They watch the hours on that. They watch your hours on that, like seriously. So you kind of tap out on what you can make. So, but the money's good. It doesn't matter what you're doing. The money's good. Thanks, man. Perry Hill says, I heard my buddy making $25,000, $3,000 a week in Texas driving. Yeah, fuck what you heard. Let's see the numbers. You see my numbers, right? Yeah. Fuck what your partner make. Let's see the numbers. You see the numbers? Fuck what you heard. You know, motherfucker can tell you anything and they want you. But you don't see the numbers? You see my numbers. I'll show you my check yesterday. $5,300 for 2 weeks. It's all about the, you know, show what you're making, man. But yeah, you'll make money out of Texas. You gotta find somebody you wanna roll with. Roger. What I just said there. Allow others to ask. Should I go with a major? Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Something's up with sixth gear though. Sixth gear. If you hear me rolling, you'll hear the grinding. It doesn't have a lot of room to go in. It's like real shallow. So I think the clutch is. I know the clutch is something wrong with that motherfucker. Something's up, but I got 4 other slots I can put in, so we'll make do, or we'll snap that motherfucker one day. But yeah, something's up with 6. I don't want y'all thinking, well, damn, that motherfucker don't know how to ride. No, I know how to float, motherfucker. I know how to float these gears, no problem. It ain't rocket science. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I float, if you hear the grinding, it's because that 6th gear. It's real shallow, and you really gotta jam it in that motherfucker. So something's up with the clutch. Like I said, I gotta go to the dealership tomorrow. Well, hopefully they'll get me fitted. They'll hopefully fit me in. I'll bring it to his attention, figure out what's going on with that. Maybe it's something simple they can fix, or maybe I need a new clutch. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever it is, get it done. Give me a new one if you have to. You know, give me a new clutch, because I'm getting tired of. Because especially like when I'm, when it's an emergency to really get that bitch in gear, I'm like fighting. Like, what if I need to get going and I can't go and I'm stopped? Fuck around, somebody hit me. You know what I mean? There's times where I mean, like I'm pulling out and I fuck around putting gear. I can't find the gear, and all of a sudden, the incoming traffic's right here with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. So, yeah, maybe it's a good thing I need to get this clutch fixed. But I don't know if I'll be able to get it done in the morning. I'm fucking trying to pull teeth. I'm trying to pull teeth trying to get the motherfucking AC fixed. So, it's like 80 degrees out here, man. I'm not worried about me, but I'm worried about her. Oh, she ain't able to handle it. Stop Broker channel. Just go to my link. Go to About Me. Oh, you mean the channel? Yeah, Timothy Sykes. But yeah, go to the link on my About Me and just click the link. It'll take you directly to him. What's up, man? We live again, baby. We live again. Look at little baby guns. Look at them baby guns, man. Look at them baby guns there. Look at them baby guns. Look at them baby guns. Oh shit. Them baby guns there. Little tiny little guns. I'm buying a house in El Paso. House I'm looking at is like $390,000. Back home, that same house in El Paso, back in Miami, or even Tampa, would probably be like 2.2 million, man. 2.3 all day long. All day long. I don't know what it is in El Paso. Maybe some of you guys can tell me what the fuck. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Why is El Paso so cheap? Why are the houses so cheap out there? I'm curious. I'm curious on why these houses are so cheap in El Paso. Like I said, the house I'm gonna get is $390,000. $390,000. Bedroom, 3 bath, 2,715 square foot. The total lot is a lot is 7,941 square foot. The actual house is 2,715 square foot. Built 2017. That's the only way I do it. House gotta be brand new. Gotta be brand new. I don't live in no fucking 10-year-old house. That bitch gotta be brand new. My first house was brand new. Every house I get has gotta be brand new. This is what I gotta. It's just something it's just me. That's how I am. I don't like fucking with no old ass house. With the new houses, they have all the new technology. You know, I'm a techie guy, so I want to make sure my shit's all teched out. You guys want to see what it looks like? Sure. I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, there you go. Bam. It's sick. All white marble floors. Fucking ridiculous. The kitchen's we gotta have a big kitchen, so the kitchen's fucking huge. Living room, there's the kitchen. Gotta have a big ass kitchen. You know, Mama Do, she wanna throw down, so she gotta have some room. So yeah, it's a fucking sick ass pad. I don't think it has a pool though. No pool, but we can get a pool in that motherfucker. We got plenty of space. We got 7,000 square foot outside. So, yeah. I've been talking about getting a house. I've been thinking about getting a house out El Paso for a long time. Ever since I started driving, especially when I was in Texas. Now I got a good excuse. So I'm gonna get one. Time to eat, man. All right, time to eat. have an advantage. So, when you got some of the richest motherfuckers trading the stock that you're trying to trade, what do you think your advantage is? So no, I don't trade currency. You can make a lot of money on currency, but guess what? That's a double-edged sword. You can lose everything like that. So I only fuck with low price stocks, low cap companies. I only mess with companies that are 500 million or less. I like my sweet spot, my little niche. I like stocks, under $5, $10, preferably under $1, but it don't matter. Whatever's running under 10 or 20 bucks, I'm good. I'd like to be under 10. I like to be under 5. I really like to be under $1. That's my sweet spot. You know why? Because I can buy a lot of shares if it's fucking at 10 cents. If I can buy 100,000 shares at 10 cents and that fucking stock's moving, guess what? Guess what I'm gonna make? If I could buy 200,000, 100,000 shares, guess what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make $200,000, $100,000 when that stock moves up $1 in a matter of a day or so. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's my sweet spot. Low price stocks, baby. Questions and answers. Let's do it, guys. Come on. You guys got a lot of fucking questions, man. Come on. Y'all ain't answering it. You ain't putting no questions out there. Let's go. I'm not gonna answer your fucking emails, man. That's what we got the live stream for. Let's go. Questions, baby. Questions. Get these questions out, man. There's a lot of fucking emails, man. Market trade, price stock, just pull up anything, like I said, they're all on the New York Stock Exchange. Just look for them. The way I look for them, the way I'm gonna get rich in a year the way the other guys have gotten rich. When I say guys, I mean tens, maybe a lot of guys my teacher teach. The reason why they got rich is because they focus on top percent gainers of the day. Those are the movers. Those are the ones that are gonna get you rich. Now, when I say rich, I don't mean they're gonna get you rich over one trade. It's gonna take hundreds, maybe thousands of trades, in order to make a few $1 million or six figures. Not one trade's gonna make you rich. Now, I'm saying one trade could make you rich depending on how heavy you are in that trade. You know what I mean? I'm aggressive.
All right, man. Give me a hug. We're gonna cut it off.
I'm aggressive, so if I see a stock that's moving at 10 cents, I'm gonna buy 200,000 shares. Especially if that motherfucking stock is trading at 70 million shares a day for the day. I'm gonna buy 200,000-300,000 shares, maybe 500,000 shares. Guess what? If I got 500,000 shares on a 10-cent stock and that fucker's moving, let's say it moves up 50 cents. It doesn't even have to go up $1, right? It goes up 50 cents. I got 500,000 shares. How much that cost me? First of all, how much 500,000 shares cost me at 10 cents? Alright, so 10 cents times 500,000, 50 grand. Cost me 50 grand. Cost me 50 grand to buy that in, okay? So I buy 500,000 shares, right? And it fucking moves up half $1, right? Times 50 cents. That's 250 grand I made off a $50,000 profit. I mean $50,000 buy-in. That's fucking money, baby. That's money. Now fuck the bullshit. Some of these stocks, they run $2-3, right? That's $1.5 million off of $50,000. If I buy a stock at 10 cents or below $1, right? It moves up $2-3. That's 1.5. That's 1.5 million you can make. Yeah. Now we're all talking hindsight, but this is why I say I buy low price stocks, because a little guy like me can buy a shit ton of fucking shares on a low price, and make a lot of return. Fuck with a Facebook or some crude oil, you ain't gonna make no money, because you ain't got money like these billionaires or these millionaires, $100 million guys, you know what I mean? You gotta find the low price stocks that are moving so you can make money. And look, even if I had a few $100 million in my account, I shouldn't say that. If I had a few $100 million in my account, or if I was a billionaire, I would make, because billionaires, you can't compare a millionaire to a billionaire. It's a whole different ballgame. You say, well, when people say millionaire, billionaire, they kind of put them in the same category. They ain't in the fucking same category. You want to do the math real quick? I'll do the math for you. All right, so tell me, how long does it take to count 1 million seconds? How long does it take you to count for 1 million seconds? It'll take you 3 days. No, I'm sorry, it'll take you 12 days. It'll take you 12 days to count to 1 million seconds. That's how long 1 million seconds is. Alright? Now, how long will it take you to fucking count 1 billion seconds? Right? How long will it take you to count 1 billion seconds? You know how long it'll take you? It'll take you like 32 years, 37 years, some shit like that. That's the fucking difference. You can't put a millionaire and billionaire side by side. It don't work. 1 million seconds, 12 days. 1 billion seconds, 32 years. Holding ball game, man. But yeah, you become a billionaire. Oh yeah, shit, man. You got so much money. You gotta be like your Warren Buffett. You gotta give this shit away. You gotta give it away. You can't even do nothing with it. It's just too much. Too much money. You know what? I want that problem. I want to have too much money to where I'm just like, I got no problems. My bills are paid. I got everything I want. I've done everything I've done. Now it's time to give. Now it's time to give it away. That's when you know you got too much money. When you start giving shit away, you got too much money. I'm not a recruiter. I can't tell you where to go. You know, I'm just like a regular guy. You know how I got this job? I look for it. Craigslist, I got this job, man. You wanna know how I got this job? Craigslist. I'm making $5,000, $7,000, about to be making $8,000 every two on my next check. I went from 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. I might be making like 8,000. When I got this job working at Craigslist, I found it on Craigslist. So Craigslist, man. Alright, let's do some shout outs, man. I got a lot of people out here. I need to show some things too. Charles E, what's up, man? Can't pronounce your